Have you ever wondered what makes up the brains of computers, laptops, and smartphones? And how is it that these devices have gone from being big and heavy to being slim and light enough to fit inside a backpack? The answer to both of those questions is semiconductors. Before we understand what a semiconductor is, we must first understand the concept of conductivity. Conductivity is a measure of how easily electricity can pass through different materials. Electricity, as we know, is the flow of electrical charge across a medium. This electrical charge is made up of negatively charged electrons, which lie in energy levels, also known as electron shells, around the positively charged nucleus. In an isolated environment, the electrons stay in their respective energy levels. However, when enough energy is supplied to the atom, the electrons gain energy and enter high energy levels. When an electron's energy level is increased sufficiently, the electron can become mobile and contribute to conduction. In solids, this is described by electrons moving into the conduction band or by the motion of electrons through the lattice. The conductivity of a material depends on the energy required for electrons to become mobile and allow the flow of electricity. Copper, for example, requires little to no extra energy to provide mobile charge carriers because it has a partially filled conduction band and thus has very high conductivity and is hence a conductor. Wood, on the other hand, requires so much energy that it starts burning before electrons can move freely, which leads to its very low conductivity, making it an insulator. Materials which conduct electricity upon supplying a limited amount of energy are called semiconductors, which require more energy than conductors and less than insulators. Semiconductors are generally made of silicon and sparingly of germanium and gallium arsenide for specific applications. Their conductive behavior can be easily modified by heat, light, electric fields, or by doping, which is the practice of adding small amounts of impurities to a material. Semiconductors act as a medium for switches and amplifiers, allowing us to control the flow of data and perform various operations using circuits. Semiconductor chips are used to place multiple circuits, which are building blocks for a computer's central processing unit, or CPU. The circuits placed on these semiconductor chips range from about 4 to 20 nanometers, meaning modern chips contain billions of transistors in a small area. And that is what makes up the brain, or as we see, the internal circuit of a computer, and what makes them so small.